Hello, Assalamualaikum. Allow me to introduce our product. It is Project Planning and Scheduling. It is an OER under the code CD5409. These are our team members, Technologist Dr. Muhammad ASHRAF Muhammad FATEH, and myself, Siti Suhaidah Sahab. The objectives of our project is to show development of multimedia content using accessible tools, as we are usually so engrossed in using high-tech tools in development of content, but we basically overlooked that we have a very powerful tools in our own devices, which is the PowerPoint presentation. Next is create an engaging presentation where learners can interact with the content. So our product not only delivers content with narration, video with narration, but the content itself allows learners to interact with the content itself by providing side panels to click on, and also quizzes that they can actually click to find the answer. And lastly, deliver content on project planning and scheduling effectively, which is the title of the product itself. What is our problem statement? Basically, boredom is a significant issue in higher studies. And studies also found that positive relationship between boredom and attentional problems, while a negative relationship existed between boredom and academic performance. Hence, watching a video might be interesting if we are looking into interesting movies, but it might not be applicable for academic related content. Therefore, there is a need to ensure the content that we produce is delivered effectively and engaging learners to retain their attentions throughout the durations of a video. Here, we can see that there are two things that we need to highlight, which is effective delivery and engagement, where our product allows learners to interact, all right, between the learners and also the content. As mentioned before, the project is using PowerPoint presentation. So we actually use the PowerPoint 2019, where we exported into the PowerPoint show, where it is similar to video, but at the same time, learners can interact with the content itself. So these are the process. First, we prepare by prepare and validate the script, because in any content, we must begin with the script to ensure that we don't stray away with the intention of the intention of the video itself. Next is to create a PowerPoint template. For your information, the product itself, the template is quite similar to what you are currently seeing. We have the side panel at the side, and learners can actually click on the buttons at the side here to move around and navigate throughout the content, right? And then we have design slide content. So the designing of the slide content, we minimize the use of words, right? But we incorporate a lot of icons and also animation. All right, this is actually to capture learners' attention and make them focus rather than just browsing through the text, the lengthy text. We want the learners to click on the icon in order for them to find out what the content is all about. And then we add in narration from the script itself. We add in narration, but we change it a bit. Rather than just recording the whole slide and produce it as slideshow, the learners can only hear the narration when they click on certain icons, right? So from there, they can focus on one thing at a time. And then before we proceed with the export to slideshow, we actually check accessibility, because we want to make sure that our content is accessible and also inclusive, right? So we check on the text, and also we check on the coloring, and we make correction accordingly before we export it to slideshow. As mentioned, we actually export the project into PowerPoint show. Allow me to introduce to you the features of our product. We have a simple animation. As our learners are adults, we are not going to use a lot of animations. At the side here, we have buttons for navigation. It is clickable, and the learners can actually choose whichever content that they wanted to see. And then we use minimal coloring because we don't want them to get strained in their eyes. And we have interactive clickable content here. As you can see, we have a lot of icons, and when they click on the icons, the text will appear, and also the narration, right? And here we have a quiz, right, where the learner is going to go through and click on the button to reveal the answer. So the reason why we provide the quiz at the end, so that we have maximum retention, as we don't want the learners to just go through the content without checking whether they understand the content or not. And for your information, in the interactive clickable content, when they click on the icons, they not only will see the text, but we also include narration. So basically, the narration will only appear when they click on the icons, because we don't want to proceed with just a simple recording from start till end. We want to make sure that they are focused to one item at a time. For commercialization potential, since our product is an open educational resources, we have no intention of selling it or to gain any monetary gains from it. But we actually share the slides with currently we are sharing the slides with our students through UFuture in the course file. But we also intend on sharing it in other platforms such as SlideShare. Thank you for your time, and may you have a great day ahead. Assalamualaikum.